Very good afternoon to all of you. Uh,
Yeah, hello. Hello everyone. Welcome to today's webinar on marketing strategies for engagement and conversion. I am Sanjana Singh, your host for today's session. On the behalf of our entire team of Satna Incubation Center and Satna Smart City Development Limited, I welcome you all to this session specially designed to startups of Satna. Today, we have opportunity to know the word of email marketing with our esteemed mentor, Mr. Hari Shankar, who brings a wealth of experience in media, entrepreneurship, and Indian manufacturing. So please join me in welcoming Mr. Hari Shankar, the founder and publisher of Machine Maker, a keynote speaker, advisor, and mentor. It is an honor to have him with us today. So before we start, to our audience, I want to encourage you to actively participate in today's session. If you have any queries throughout the session, feel free to type them in the chat box. Make this session as interactive, as beneficial as possible. So let's start the session. Enjoy, learn, and make this experience truly valuable. Sir, so over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Sanjana, for this quick introduction. And being an entrepreneur is not an easy journey, and it is always getting help from unexpected quarters gives us more inspiration to do better. And I believe the government of Madhya Pradesh is doing some amazing work with their incubation centers. And a city like Satna, maybe many people, okay, I come from Kerala, Trivandrum, and then I work in Delhi, Calcutta, now in Pune, Maharashtra. So maybe I don't know about Satna much, but then not just Satna, many cities of Madhya Pradesh is now encouraging startups. Incubators are set up. Mentors from across India or even outside is brought in to help these startups. And so I'm so very happy, Sanjana, to be part of this initiative for last couple of years and talking to the startups. And even I had a couple of interactions, one-to-one interactions about people, and I'm quite amazed by the way people are bringing solutions to the society. If not encouraged, it will not be there. Each startup is not about establishing a person's dream. It is about making our economy more stronger, building India to the next level. Before starting, I would like to just tell a story which I witnessed before 3 days in Vizag. There was this gentleman, a visionary, Dr. Jitendra Sharma. He was working in the hospital administration. He was with government of India, working with World Health Organization in such a very good position. On his journey, on his work, he realized most of the advanced medical technology was imported to India. We don't have the capability to build those technologies, those MRI scans. He himself purchased for government hospitals MRI scans for 6.8 crores. He imported from outside the country. So this challenged a person who loves Dr. Abdul Kalam, our former president of India. Same way, a lot of people, he had this vision to do something, and he left that his government or his secure job, and with the support from government and who he went to establish a startup for him with 10,000 rupees, working from a container at a place provided in inside Vizag. Visakhapatnam is something what we don't really look at like Satna. It is a city. And he was telling that when he started, the letters never used, they used to come there because there was no pin code, because it was so remote place they got that place. This is not about a long. I'm not talking about story about a person who started a journey before 25 years and who got established and successful. I'm talking about a person who started his journey before 5.5 years with 10,001 rupees. Today, 10,500 crores is the turnover of the place what Dr. Jitendra Sharma visualized, dreamt, started Andhra Pradesh MedTech Zone Limited at Visakhapatnam, and they are doing amazing job. So, friends, this is the power what each one of us, even if it is me, even if it is Sanjana, even if it is our Prime Minister Narendra Modi envisions for our country, and to make it real is in our hands. I believe that, and whoever is there at Satna or any other viewers who are watching this live, I believe this is our time to empower the world, not just India, to empower the world to be part of sustainability, what the entire world is talking about. And I am very happy for Satna Incubation Center, Incubation Masters, for giving me this opportunity to come and talk to all of you. So I'm just sharing the presentation, you know, Sanjana,
Yes,
you,
sir.
you
You can.
need to tell me once it comes. Is it visible?
Yeah, yeah, sir.
So today we are talking about email marketing, strategies for engagement and conversion. And you see, when we talk about startup, first of all, any business to survive, we need money. For getting money, we need sales. Any investor will be only interested to really invest in your company if that company is able to bring money. It is proven that, okay, this, even if it is a proof of concept, from the proof of concept we were able to incubate it, and after that we need to scale it. The scaling parts come from two: investment from our own customers who are very happy to come and pay us in advance. Okay, this is a great opportunity coming up, please get this much product. So, and they pay you in advance so that you can set up everything and slowly scale up. The other opportunity to go high is bringing an investor, and he see the worth or the kind of future the business upholds, and he invests on us for money. The business is all about money. But when we are talking, all these are sometimes happens once in thousands or 10,000. But there are many startups, many founders who are very good in certain technologies, certain services, but maybe they need helping hand in the sales part, revenue generation part. So revenue happens in sales, we know that, but before sales happens, there is something called marketing, branding, which helps our vision, our story to be reached out to our customers, our targeted customers. And for a startup, we need to see that it is done without much cost, because we don't have large budgets. We are on a survival mode. So anything and everything which needs to be done, it needs to be done by ourselves. That means if you are going to become a corporate, maybe after 10 years, maybe after 10 months, maybe after 2 years, we have certain departments like sales department, administrative department, marketing department, purchase department, then research and development department, product development department, design, lot of stuffs are there. But today, a startup founder is everything. He need to understand his customer base, he need to create his customer base. Market area will be very small, but then he need to find out ways to reach out to them. So thanks to the social media community, the digital marketing tools which are available, and the new artificial intelligence which is coming up, things are very good for our startup founders. The only one thing is what we need to find, what is good for us and what is better for us without spending much time. And email marketing is something which will come handy to you. We are going to talk about that in this session. If you have any questions, as Sanjana told, please put up your questions in the comment box, in the chat box. We will be definitely able to come and talk to you between. Sanjana, if you are able to find out any chats in between, if you want to ask in between, you are open to doing that.
Sure, sir.
Yeah. So as I told you, email marketing is one of the cost effective way of uh, sending our messages to a targeted audience. So email is something which everyone knows, right? Like we send WhatsApp messages, which is very common. Otherwise, it was earlier text messages, and earlier also the text message SMSs were there, paging was there even when we start communication. So email is something which is existing for decades. We send nowadays, earlier we used to send inland letters, by post. This is the digital version, emails. But we send emails to a particular address and we send to them. It takes quite some time to send those emails one person to another person. What about sending it to a group of people? uh, if you are going to send 50 people email by Gmail or any other tool with the same subject and the same content, it may go into spam. So even we can do it, but it also sending 50 emails, copying those email IDs in in an Excel sheet or any other format we keep it. Copy pasting mistakes can happen. All these things can happen. So from Mailchimp or the Zoho, like that Sendinblue. There are a lot of email marketing tools which are available in right now with us. There are free versions available, as well as there are tools like Gmas, which I personally use, which will not find our customers understand this is a email marketing, because today people don't want to get sold. They don't want, because we get irritated by the telephone calls every day we are getting. Even if it is me, I am in this field, I am into business, but I don't like to take a call which is very very important. You will understand GDPR compliance, what we need to go through. So in Europe, you are not supposed to send even an email to a person without their consent. Like, they don't like to get, they feel it is all their privacy. Getting an email is inducing into a privacy of a person, so we need to respect that. So considering the different marketing techniques, by advertising in a hoarding, by advertising through a movie hall, and by advertising in newspaper, television, and all other big media, email marketing becomes a very cost effective and highly result oriented, or return on investment communication, personal communication, and we can measure it. We know sometimes we send 1,000 emails. For sending 1,000 emails today will cost you 0 rupees. Maybe if it is 100 rupees, but out of the 1,000 emails which we are sending, if 1% people are going to call back, that we are talking about 10 people returns back. I'm telling you the ROI is somewhere. So the expected level of email marketing for different people can change. For smaller startups, it can be more improved, because there will be very less targeted people, and we know that whom we are targeting very personally. There can be other things going. So the ROI can be very high for email marketing if it is done on a right way for the startups. So in the introduction only, I told you a couple of things. What is a startup? The startup is the stepping stone when you are in incubation to, when you found out the challenge. Okay, the challenge is about a problem which is already there in the society. You have a solution for it. You derived a solution for it. So you know who are those people for whom this product is important. For example, if you are coming out with a product which is going to help a kid to study better, or to a kid to have his health better, we know the target audience for this are parents. In parents, it is mothers who are emotionally connected to their children. So segmentation is very important. Not email marketing doesn't means that you spend some money to some people and tell that okay, आप database हमारे को ले लो, और वो database ले लिया हमने, पूरा अपना email marketing कर दिया. You will find out people will coming and telling that why you are sending this. Yes, it is like annoying other person. Rather, segmentation based upon our business, the demographics, the behavior and preferences will be is the first important thing. Understanding your audience and creating a detailed list of these people, how these people relevant to you is important in email marketing. I have listened many people telling that अरे यार email marketing तो बहुत उससे कुछ काम नहीं होता है, because वो पहले का we never used to do the back end work, right? Almost 1000 email भेजते तो 400 तो bounce हो जाता है, because वो mails is getting, it is not right. Now when if you are repeatedly doing that, the person, the see, every IT works. Many people who is the startups are also working in the IT, and every IT works in an algorithm. It is not managed by a particular person. And today artificial intelligence coming up, chat gpt, Gemini, Meta AI, there are so many tools which is becoming smarter and smarter, because there are hundred thousands of smarter people than us in doing different things, and all generative ais are learning from all those things. So there is no doubt that these generative ais are becoming very uh, much intelligent than us, and it is the capability of a ai tool used by the email marketing tool provider to find out that okay, this person is not having hygiene in creating his email addresses. So always we have 1000 email IDs. We do not correct it. Even we have taken sometimes, the email ID .com only .co will be there. M can be a mistake, and it gets bounced because M is not there. And if we are not going to even correct that, the tool provider will think that okay, this guy is just spamming people. So anyone anyone who do not want to annoy people or spam people, because end of the day it becomes a black mark for everyone. So understanding your audience, getting building a email list, and that email list is right or not is what we need to do. Now I told that it is important that we understand the demographics, we understand the geography, we understand the targeted audience for any product for that matter. How to build your email list? The easy way is finding out and purchasing with someone, but as I told you, it will have a lot of uh, you know uh, emails which may not be correct, because people are just selling, and it may not be our right target audience. The If you have a website or if you have a social media, it is better to have forms. And if you go to HubSpot or if you go to different crm softwares, even for that matter Zoho, one of the Indian multinational working in this space, have tools from directly from your website. They can capture this. You don't have to do anything, everything is automated today. There will be sign up forms, and these sign up forms will become very legitimate, because someone who is coming and opting, they really want them to know about what you are doing. That is where they're opting. So that becomes a very legitimate email list. Friends, I also want to tell you one thing. It is not about the reach what you should have. Okay, I sent 10,000 mails and no one is responding, or I send 100 mails and 10 people are responding. It is 10 percentage, man. No one. It is a for the kind of, if you check what is the response in Google, we have email marketing and get 2 to 3 percentage is considered to be great. But if you are able to improve this outcome, this result is only because of the kind of email list what you create and what kind of content we are giving. So to get these things, as I told you, if there is an event, if you're participating in an exhibition, it's a great way to talk to people, interact with them, understand them, make notes and put them in your email list. So you need to create this email list somewhere personally right now, make a plan for it, so that tomorrow when you grow, someone else coming and taking this particular job, they know that they are adding the right kind of email in this particular list. Now it is also very difficult for people opting out, right? Once people opt in, we can send, because they have given the consent. You can give some kind of uh, some gift, some incentives for people to come and join your email listing. So it can be through giving them a free pen, some content, some discounts. How much? Nothing costly, and how it works out, give something to them, they will give the emails. For and again, just don't take any emails, take emails which is useful to you. Create that network. It is the people who can amplify your message to more people. Now once you realize what is your segment, then you realize okay, these are the people, uh, whom you want to send. Biggest thing is the content. Okay, now chat gpt is there. We tell that, okay, give me an email to reach out to my content. It will give a very nice content. But friends, please understand, chat gpt is not a magic wand. It is a tool which can help you in increasing or making your polishing or giving even data research work for you for your work. So create that engaging content. First of all, always you understand, if I meet Sanjana, I tell, hi Sanjana, how are you? This is what me and Sanjana can get connected. Now, if I will tell ChatGPT that I am meeting Sanjana of Satna Incubation Center, please give me some content where I can talk to her. It will give me a one paragraph which doesn't have any personalized relationship with that person and me. So it will become artificial at one point of time. Or even if I am going to talk such a big words, after 10-15 minutes, when I will lose that chat gpt content, then I am going to be what I am. So it is always important to be what you are, because that is what making you different from others. We are on a race where we are trying to show people we are different. It doesn't matter, yeah, we are all human beings. At this point of time tomorrow, what it will be more or less is being original. Because everyone will be facing a mask through ChatGPT, Gemini, or Meta AI, or whatever tools they are going to have. So, important is developing a value-driven content which comes with your vision or which comes with the solutions what you are providing them. Again, keep them short, clear, and intriguing. Make it personalization, so that all can be done through the tools, even if it is gmass, even if mailometer or mailchimp or zoho or any other email tool what you will be using. Everything is done because they are also improving time to time. I still know that, when I started before 5-6 years or 7-8 years, when I started this email marketing, I have used the mailchimp where it was giving me 2000 emails free of cost. And that time itself there was a lot of things. Only thing was downside, it will tell that it is powered by mailchimp. It is nothing is free in this world. But as a startup founder, I was able to use them to pass on my message to a kind of audience. So that is that when happen, you need to do a little bit of hard work crafting the engaging content yourself, and then take use of ai tools. Design and layout. Now what I'm trying to tell is, these are all, everything is available in with tool provider, whatever they are doing. So there are designs templates, which is pre-designed email templates available, where you can have click and like drag and drop, like, from your website or from things, you can take a photograph and put it there, put the content, and ensure that there is a link, so it goes. Once your email is done, you can also check with the mobile optimization. They will give all those things there itself. Ensure each content whatever creating is engaging. So this is email marketing is like a social bookmarking site. Twitter is a social bookmarking site. What it helps you to do is, whatever your content can be given in 140 words. Now they have 140 characters, which they have now increased. So with this 140 characters, you can ensure interesting person is coming to your website, or where the more information is there. Same way, email marketing also can be used. Okay, in gmass what happens, you can send an email to 100,000 people. But when it comes to mailchimp or any other tool, you can really put a lot of pictures. And even in there also, you can do that. HTML, you can create, you can design, and you can put it and you can send it. There may be so many gmass so service providers now who will be giving the same kind of templates. Maybe, I don't know, you need to research. But when it comes to soho or mailchimp or make this send in blue, or many other people who are offering this service, will have templates, or where you can have put call to action, whatever you need. It is all automated. Next is timing and frequency. This is something, again, it comes with research. That also you can do A/B testing, right? Different times testing, and see that when people are opening, when people are doing. But then have a consistency in doing that, and don't, first of all, don't spam. People do not have time. So if it is a tip you want to give for a mother, so that you can do on maybe every Monday, or if it is a casual thing what you want to give to them, maybe you can do a Saturday, maybe you want to give them a Sunday drive. So you need to understand, as per your content, you need to understand a timing and a consistent frequency of doing that. So it becomes, sometimes people will start looking at, even the picture says I'm seeing food here. So if you're running a blog, or if you, for a food blogger, or even a food blogger would like to have people coming and looking at their blog, right? So it is on a Saturday or it is on a Friday night when people are thinking, okay, Saturday, Sunday, what we are going to do. You send an email at that point of time when people are looking at it, the email is in their email. So this is something what you need to look at, and keep engaging with your subscribers. Again, I'm telling you, email marketing doesn't mean that you heard it and tomorrow you are sending every day one email marketing. It will not, it may trouble them. So give the right kind of content. But हम सुनते हैं ना, wise man talks only when it is required. So you need to be a wise person in this and engage with your customers. So once you start, as I told you today, the uh, every tool have become more helpful to you. You need to have the idea, you go and talk to these people, you will be able to get automation is which is going to help you in creating welcome mails. Like for example, when you are doing a first one contact you are going to upload in this, you can automate that, whatever your this thing, what welcome series can go with them, you can automate everything. And also you can nurture campaigns. You need to look at whatever content you are giving, you need to ensure you also take feedback, and you rework on it, so that you will be able to ensure that people are able to engage back to you. So it is very important. And all this information, if you want, because it will go advanced, I don't want to go advanced here, but that we can talk in the chat. I would like to keep this in the very fundamental basis. And if you have any particular questions on this, I am ready to take it. But this needs to be the second level of automating and drip campaigns we can do in the second level. Now, how you can measure the success? Definitely, it is about the open rate, click-through rate, and the conversion rate. Bounce rate and unscribed rate is something what you will be able to understand. People who don't want to get these, people who are troubled, maybe they don't even see the emails, they just unsubscribe because they don't want an unwanted content to come in there. And even if anyone is looking at the Gmail today, Gmail is a very popular thing. You will have primary, you will have social, you will have and then they have spams. So marketing content they already find out and they are putting it in a separate things where people, most of the people sometimes do not look. So our purpose is that how we can land our emails in the primary inbox of a person. So for that he can only put when he finds value in it. So bounce rate, unscribed rate, and also thing will be there, but I believe you need to work upon your contacts, you need to work upon your emails, you need to build your email marketing. Again, email marketing is not something where you get a huge data, you start sending emails for people who are unwanted. Rather, you nurture one members and you keep them in your connection list, so that it becomes one easy to send the a message to a particular person. For a startup I am talking about, for corporations it's a different idea. For a middle setup company, middle level company, it is a completely different thing. But for a startup, email marketing should be something which is very personal. You need to look at that as a very personal thing. As I told you, there are so many analytics tools which can help you in this: Google Analytics, MailChimp, HubSpot, Soho, anyone, whichever tools what you are going to use, you can get that help. Yeah, I was telling about GDPR. One of my friend, he wanted to do a startup outside India. He gone to US because in Europe he cannot do because GDPR is very strict there. That means you cannot send even an email marketing to a person. He was telling that how I will survive. But it is not that these compliances are to trouble you. These compliances are to help you to start right. So you need to follow GDPR and can spam regulations so that you do the right thing, your lists are genuine, and you do continuous improvement on whatever you are doing. So, friends, this is the start of this session, I believe, where I am able to touch upon some of the, uh, you know, starting points. Again, Sanjana will be the right person to tell me how it is going and is it helping on the right way or not. So, Sanjana, what about you? And how it
Sir,
gone?
sir, uh, I want to say a thank you for such a comprehensive and insightful presentation. And sir,
Thank you.
let's address some of the questions that have come in from our viewers.
Yes, please.
So yes, sir. So we have question coming in from one of the startup. So the question is, how can startups effectively segment their email list to ensure they are targeting the right audience?
So this is a very easy task, Sanjana. Why? Because I told you, uh, for a startup, his market is very small. Maybe he's not even selling anything. He's developing. Now he knows that where needs to he needs to sell this product. So his market area is going to be very small. We need to become a sea, but before becoming a sea, we need to become a backwater, which is a very large, uh, or river which flows, then pond, maybe even a well. So we are startup, I will tell that it is kind of a well. We are in a very small area. Segmentation is all about understanding that first 10 people who can be your initial customers. Collecting that 10 people's emails is the how you start segmenting, how you start your work. It is all about talking, starting very low. What is happening beside? If you can tell me a particular company, then I'll be able to talk with experiments. So I started talking about, okay, a startup which is trying to make the kids, the kids health better. Now what I will do as a startup, I know how it can help. There is an app, there is some activities which we need to do, and I know there is a preschool. Okay, what is the age of the kid what I am talking about? If this kid is in the pre-KG, if this kid is in the lower primary, in the first second standard, so mostly parents comes and drops them. After dropping them, or one while picking up at 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, the parents comes and be early. I will go a little bit early there. I will have something in my hand, some gift, and tell that, okay, I would like to give this information to you, where your kids' health is very important. And first of all, maybe they will. That is the way we need to start working, and we need to. That is a feedback where we get. I will give them as a gift for a kid, maybe a storybook. I'll give them a small storybook. Today, creating a 4-page storybook will cost you around 10 rupees. If you think, take a digital printout, make a 6 pages, A5 pages, 4 or 5 pages, pin it. 10 rupees, you spend 1,000 rupees, you get like that around 100 books or even 50 books. You take and give this. I would like to give this to tell that, okay, this is a story book which talks about how a hygiene, the kid will help. And this is what we would like to make your kids become healthy so that they can have a better health. And I would like to send you regular information about that. Can you give your email ID? I get the right, but without hard work, you will not be able to get. So segmentation is that. So the same thing you apply with any business, and then reach out to the 10 people first. Get their 10. Then that 10 becomes 100. 100 becomes 1,000.
Yeah, thank you, sir, for answering this question. So we have one more question. What are the best practices for determining the right timing and frequency of email campaigns?
Again, I'm telling you, this will be completely different for each businesses. Each startups, what kind of business we are doing, that will be important. For again, this children hygiene is something which is very important, right? So it can be a weekly. When we can send this information when the mother are free to, who is, because kids are not, this is a kid product, but kids are not going to take a decision. Decision is done by the mother, the parents. Where I am especially telling, in our Indian system, there is no bias. Please don't look at that. Men goes to job and women are mostly, now it is changing, but still, if it is a father or a mother, someone is taking care of the child's health, which is very important, because making your child grow is a complete 101 percentage full time job. You cannot neglect that. If you are going to have a baby, that is a responsibility what you need to keep. So those people who, what time basically they have, maybe afternoons, because morning every mother or every father, if they are a homemaker, and if I am taking only homemaker as a one segmentation, they are very busy in the morning making their kids to go to school, their spouses to the office, then they take care of the entire house. After that, in afternoon, the some time is there, 2 hours they will just try to take free. So maybe that can be the time, weekly once you send this, or a Saturday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, when they are having leave. बट अगेन, बच्चा घर पे है तो ट्रबल है, वो घूमते रहते हैं, कुछ ना कुछ काम करते हैं, टाइम नहीं मिलता मोबाइल देखने के लिए उस समय। शाम को वगैरह एंटरटेनमेंट सीरियल वगैरह देखने के लिए टाइम चले जाता है, और एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए, तो वो टाइम अंडरस्टैंडिंग करना इज अगेन एज पर द बिजनेस, वी नीड टू फाइंड आउट एंड डू इट. इट कैन नॉट बी अ डायनामिक, इट कैन नॉट बी अ फिक्स्ड answer. This marketing is a very dynamic thing. Whatever I am telling can be, as I told you in the presentation, we spoke about that. It is all about analyzing whatever work we are doing, and redoing is very important. Learning from the mistakes or learning from the feedback and making it better is always, there is no fixed rule in marketing. It is always dynamic.
Yeah, thank you, sir, for presentation and answering the questions. Email marketing serves as a powerful tool for startups to connect directly with their audience, build relationships, and drive business growth. It's not just about sending emails, but crafting compiling messages that resonate with your subscribers. So, before we conclude, I like to extend a big thank to our mentor for sharing his expertise. We are truly grateful for the time and efforts you have dedicated to this session. And to our audience, thank you for joining us. I hope you found the session informative and beneficial. Make sure to implement the insights gained today in your startup journey. Wishing you all success. Take care and stay tuned for more insightful sessions.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.